Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it is Monday morning and we have a customer's car that we're looking at today. It's had a little bit of a car park dink. A colleague of his has reversed into it and yeah, I don't think it's damaged the headlight, but it's kind of pushed the headlight in, which kind of we need to know what's going on behind. So we shouldn't have to replace anything, but it's a case of repairing everything that needs to be repaired, lining it all back up and putting it all back together. This particular car is a Volkswagen ID7. Quite a long car, full electric. So we've got another electric car in the workshop. I've had to clear the whole workshop out because this thing is quite big and quite long. So let's get it in. Let's see what's going on, make a plan, and we'll go for it. Let's do this. Right, okay, here we go. This is a Volkswagen ID7, full electric, and it's quite a big car, I've got to be honest. It's like probably like a Mondeo size kind of car, really. Quite smart, does look nice, very tidy. And the damage is on this corner here, right here. So what happened was a colleague in the car park reversed back straight into this corner, and they've pushed. I don't know if they've damaged that headlight. It definitely works, but it feels solid to me. But we've got to check, see what's going on. And obviously the bumper there has popped out. You can see it's popped out of the wing here and out of this bracket. So I don't know if anything's broken behind there. So we've got to let it go. And we've got to see, you know, what is going on behind the bumper. I'm going to... because I think there's a lot of electrics on this one. There's a lot of cables, a lot of sensors, there's a lot of stuff going on. So I don't know if we're going to be able to take the whole bumper off or just release this corner and then bring it away and then have a look. You've got this top piece here as well. So we've got to do a little bit of stripping down to get to this headlight, just to check the brackets and basically do any repairs we need to do, line it all back up, and then just, yeah, make it good again. He has got some scuffs here on the paint. I did say that I'd have a look at that for him just to see if we can flat and polish those out. I don't know if they're too deep or what's happening there, but we'll give it a go for him, and yeah, we'll see what we can get done. I might have to remove this wheel to get that wheel arch liner out of the way, so that's all got to come out as well. So it's a little bit of work, a little bit of stripping down, but yeah, it is. I said to him that I'll have a go at it, but it's. I tell you what, it's a really nice car inside as well. It's not done a lot of miles either. It's really nice. Look at the size of that screen as well. It is huge. It's massive, isn't it? So yeah, very, very smart looking thing. These electric cars seem to be sort of, yeah, just proper futuristic, don't they, these cars now? So, but yeah, let's get cracking, guys. Let's get set up and basically just start stripping this corner off and get to see what's going on behind, because that's what I said to him as well. Even though it's been hit and it don't look like it's too much, when it's been hit, the bumper bounces back out, and that's when you can't see if there's any damage behind, because the bumpers come back out and it looks okay, but it's never the case. There's always damage behind. So let's get it checked out. Let's get it stripped down. I'll get you set up. Let's do this. Right, okay. So guys, let's have a little look, a little bit closer. I know you've been watching me do it over there, but let's have a little... Torch is gone. Let's get another torch so I can show you what is going on. Actually, let's have a look at the top first. So obviously that there is the headlight. Goes through. So this is your headlight here. And these are the brackets that hold it from this top piece of bumper to the headlight. Now, you can see right away that that bracket there is broke and busted. So that needs some attention, which is repairable. We can repair that. We don't want to be replacing this headlight, do we? Because that is a fortune, I reckon, that headlight. So yeah, so we're going to repair that bracket there. We've got this bracket here. I don't know if I can show you that there, but it's kind of, it's pushed it like that. Can you see that? And then that just connects, those two pieces there just connect up. But it's obviously pushed it inwards that way and then broke that tab there. So that's going to have to be replaced as well. I've got to be honest, once I push it forward, it's not that far off. It just wants pushing forward a little bit more to line it back up. So yeah, but I can't really get to... There's another bracket that's just in here at the bottom of the headlight there, but I can't quite get to it. Now, the trouble is with this is that I probably have to get some of the bumper off at the front. To get this bumper off, you've got to release this top piece here, which is separate to the wing. So that's the wing, that's the bumper. But there is a screw right in there. Can you see that? I'm going to see if I can get a screwdriver in there just to release that. But it's right up there, and I don't know how I'm going to do this in a minute. I'm not unless that's separate to this. That might be separate to this, but the trouble is with doing this is that it's got, like I said to you, it's got so many wires and sensors in there. It's even got that pedestrian, see that tube? Can you see that see-through tube just there? That's a pedestrian alert thing. When you have a crash, it sort of goes off, and it's like a sensor thing that goes from one to the other. And you've got sensors, actually got sensors all over it. You see that one up there? That's another sensor on the bumper as well. So all these would have to be sort of disconnected and removed so I can get in there to see what's going on. I might be able to remove it, release it from the bottom a little bit and then pull it away. But you just got to be careful with it, you know? You just got to be careful with it. But it has to come away. We have to get it away somehow to get it repaired and released. Like, it does feel like it wants to come back a little bit, but it's all loose now. Look, it's all moving and stuff. So I'm going to continue playing around with this, getting the headlight out so we can get it repaired, and yeah, just start sort of taking some of the pieces apart and sort of. I'm going to see if I can release these two bits here. If I can release those two bits, that's going to give me enough space really to get that headlight out. But at the minute, no space. I have removed the screws all the way along here, there, even over here, just to give me some space really. But yeah, just got to be careful really. So let's crack on. I'll set you up. Let's get it off. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, we got there. Headlight is now removed. Yeah, a little bit fiddly. I had to release it all at the bottom and up the sides here. Did actually remove those two screws as well that was holding that on. Just gives it a little bit more space just to flex it a little bit more out. But yeah, got the headlight out. Now, I can't see any sort of damage to anything else inside where it all sits. You've got 4 brackets on this headlight. One's there at the bottom, one's here at the top, one's here at the side, and then one's here, I think it's behind that bracket there. Yeah, so it's behind that bracket there, fixing to there. So that's 4 brackets. Now, all 4 have broke. I thought maybe just get away with just like, you know, one solid bracket, but every single tab has broken on this one. So we've got to fix all of them basically. How we're going to do that is obviously we're going to weld them basically like a staple welder with this thing here, and we're going to connect the tabs back up into position where they should go with these staples basically, and they're metal staples, and they're solid. Once you do it, they're solid, won't move. But we've got to do all 4. So let's get set up. Let's do that now. Let's get these repaired. That one there is that top one, I think. Does it go like that? Yeah, it goes like that. So you can see that has got to be repaired like that. But yeah, we'll do both sides. Do this side at the back, and then we'll do at the front, and then we'll do one at the top here as well, just to get it sort of really sort of tight and never going to move. So, but yeah, this is what we've got to do. So let's get set up. Let's do that now, and then we can put it back in the car and get everything lined up. So let's do this. Right, okay. Well, guys, we are getting there. Let me show you. This one here, first of all, is on the side one here. There is one at the bottom that goes into that slot there, which is here. But I'm not going to put it in and keep it in for now. What I want to do is it goes in like that. But what I want to do, I want to keep it out, and I want to slide it in once we get the headlight in place, because I think that's going to actually help. If I put it in now and then try and flick it around that bracket at the bottom one, it's going to cause me problems sort of juggling it back in. So I'm going to leave that one out. Let me just show you the other two. So we've got this one here at the top wing, and then we've got this one at the back here. The good thing about these headlights is that they have thought about damages to the position where it holds the headlight to the car. So you can see those two, can you see these two holes here? There's one each side. That is for a lug repair kit. If the lugs were completely smashed off and you couldn't sort of repair it like I've done, you can actually just get a lug repair kit. Very, very expensive still, but cheaper than buying another headlight. Let me just show you this side. So that there's been secure on on it, but you can see again, see these screws, 1, 2, 3. So if you undo these 3 screws here, that can actually be changed for another bracket, which is quite good, really. They've actually thought about this now. No, really. The other side as well, you've got these two holes here, which you can, you know, secure the actual tab in place if they get broken. So I think that's a very, very clever, smart thing to do. A lot of headlights do it, a lot of companies, a lot of manufacturers, but some don't do that when it comes to designing a headlight. So, but yeah, I just want to show you that. So now we're all secure. I've now got to go to the car and juggle it back into position. So yeah, let's now juggle it back in and try and line it all back up. So let's do this. Right, okay, well guys, we're all back together. I just thought I was continuing recording, but I didn't. And that was just basically just finish up the wheel arch, putting the wheel on, and that's it now. So, yeah, looking much, much better. The only thing that I was sort of a little bit sort of, not concerned, but sort of looking at was the gap between, obviously, underneath here. I was thinking, that's not closed up for some reason. But you can't close that gap there because that's hitting that piece here. So I'm checking both sides and I'm thinking, what's going on? And in fact, it's exactly the same on this side. Look, on the driver's side, it just touches this piece here, which is actually got an LED strip in that, and it goes right through the front. But that is, yeah, so that's exactly how it should sit. But I'm comparing sort of where it sits, both sides. But that is now absolutely spot on. So yeah, a little bit of work, stripping it out, pulling the headlight out, repairing it, putting it back in, a little bit of juggling, but it was worth it because now it looks so much better. I want to have a quick go at this. So I want to clean that off, polish that up a little bit just to see if I can get those scratches out any better than what they are, because they're a little bit scuffed at the minute. Yeah, I think we're going to call it done. But let's get set up for a minute. Let's just finish off this and then see how far we get removing. They're not, you can just see them, can't you? They're not that bad, but they are there really. So I just want to have a little go at that for him. So let's get us set up for a bit. Last little bit, and then see if we can make that better for him. Let's do this. Right, okay. Well, guys, there we go. Just want to go over it. He didn't, you know, he only asked me to do the repair on the headlight and the wing and get all that line back up. That was the only thing he asked me to do. But I just thought, whilst I've got it, let's have a little go at the polisher just to see if it actually brought it up and made it any better. Yeah, do you know what? It has actually made it a little bit better. It's not, you can still see it. You can still see it there. But it's definitely made a little bit of a difference in the appearance of it. So, yeah. I'm not sure if that needs a respray. I'm really, really not sure. It might need a flat. I just polished it. It might need a flat and a polish, which means basically getting a bit of sandpaper, wet and dry, and then going all over it, and then polishing it out. That might do it, I've got to be honest, but because it's so new, I don't want to be doing things without speaking to the customer first, or, you know, stuff like that. So I'll speak to him when he comes and picks it up and see what he says. But he might, or he might just want to get some sort of, do you know, like a smart repair, come around to where he's working, and then they smart repair that off there, and then they just sort of, you know, blend it in and get a little bit of paintwork, and then that's it. It'll be done. So he might go down that route. I'm not sure. I've got to speak to him. But for now, my part is done. So there we go. That is the Volkswagen ID7 little corner job done there for him. So yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video, guys. Don't forget, drop me a comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.